Okay, so we've got work to do, all right? We need firewood. It's wintertime, we gotta stay warm. And things didn't cooperate before this. We didn't get everything we wanted. Not only that, monsoon rains all summer long. The firewood that we did get cut, that we had stored, that we couldn't cover, saturated wet. Really hard to get the fire going. So, we're on a work party. We're gonna go get firewood. Am I dressed for getting firewood? No. I'm dressed for security. So, why am I using a big loud chainsaw? Because we're out in the middle of frickin' nowhere. That's why. We've chose our spot, and we can make noise because we've got people on security. Am I gonna run this and this in all of this? And I'm not even wearing body armor. This is just a tactical vest. The answer is no. You are not going to do all that heavy work in this. Here are 3 examples of some good hard-charging Canadian soldiers performing some work party duties, and they are not wearing their tactical gear. They're dressed to go to work. Alright, so a lot of you are going to notice that I don't have all of my protective equipment. I don't have chainsaw pants on. That's life. My last 2 pairs of chainsaw pants have been destroyed. They've lived their life, and I'm not replacing them. That's my choice. Now, after an SHTF, what if you don't have chainsaw pants? Are you going to not cut firewood, etc.? No. Okay? You're going to work with what you have, and that's why you have people around with medical gear and a sled and all that kind of stuff, and they know how to use it. Alright? So you're careful, and you go out and you get the work done. You have people covering your 6 with security, and you have medical gear and medical knowledge on hand. And again, if you don't have those people, you do the best you can. You work with what you have. If you don't have the gear, you work with what you have. Think outside the box, okay? Now, can I transition to security or to battle fatigue or whatever quickly? Yes, I can. If it was that kind of a situation and all you gun preppers are all worried about the hordes that are going to come running in and the bad guys and the gangs, yes, it can happen. Yes, it will happen. Will it happen to you? You'll know when it happens. So, can I quickly transition from the chainsaw and get my gear back on and grab a rifle and go? Yes, I can. Can I quickly transition to another job that has to be done? Yes, I can. Do I need to be wearing camo and all that while I'm doing this job? Hopefully not. Hopefully I have, like I said, those people covering my 6 and worrying about those other things. But that all has to work for you, and you have to put together what works for you and work with it. Man up, deal with it, move forward. End of story. Proper footwear. If you're working, you better have work boots. You better have something strong and sturdy, warm and dry. And that's all year round. Okay? Gotta have it. If I'm on security, am I going to be wearing these moccasins? No. I'm going to switch to a work boot. If I'm working or if I'm on security, I want a hard sole. I want sturdiness. I want ankle support. I want to stay dry and warm. Okay, and that's year-round. So, why do I wear the moccasins for hunting? Well, in a hunting situation, again, I want to stay quiet. And that's mainly the reason I wear the moccasins, is to stay quiet. Okay, that's it. Now, in a security situation, you want to stay quiet as well. But if you're protecting a guy with a chainsaw, or even a guy with a regular saw or an axe, that noise is broadcasting for miles. So your little footprints, you're not worried about staying quiet. If you have to kick a coyote or a wolf, or if a moose or an elk or a deer or a bear or some son of a bitch with a baseball bat or a big stick he picked up or a gun comes after you and you have to fight them off, you have to run around and fight and defend and do all that, you want to be able to kick back. You want to be able to fight back. You want to be able to not stub your toe. You want to be able to get grip to get over a rock or a tree. And the moccasins just aren't going to do it. That's what you need right there. Something like this. Okay? And yeah, camo. Why not? There. Now I'm dressed for getting firewood. Yeah, okay, sure. You can do all this in your tactical vest. Go for it. Again, this is easy times, okay? We are not SHTF. Alright, this is just a normal day getting firewood. Now, after SHTF and security, you know, keeping quiet, all that, and well, again, that comes down to where you are, where you choose to go to, or where you end up by chance, whatever it might be. But you still gotta survive and get work done. Now, I'm using firewood as an example because that's a reality in my life. You might be in a part of the world where firewood is not a reality, except for cooking. You don't have to stay warm. Well, that's fine. I mean, there's other realities. So, make a video or comment in the comment sections and let people know what those are. I'm quite sure that people in deserts and, well, I don't want to say deserts because they kind of get cold at night sometimes, but, you know, areas of the planet where you don't have to fight off winter. There's other issues, okay? So those tropical places and stuff like that, okay, well, no, you don't have to fight off freezing cold weather, but there's way more bugs and snakes and other things that you have to deal with. There's other realities. And, you know, these are things you have to worry about. Getting attention from the ravens. But this is my reality, so I'm showing it. Carrying on with security while you're doing this. Now, again, you know, maybe you're going to save fuel and oil and be able to use your chainsaw, and maybe you're going to be forced to use hand saws. Maybe you're going to be forced to forage through the bush and find stuff that you can get without using a saw. Well, that's reality too, and that could be your reality. Now, I'm going on the guise of, okay, we have saved fuel, we have saved oil, we have chainsaws that run, and this is a reality in our world. And we have chosen as a group to come out to an area and cut firewood. So we're going to make noise. We have done everything we need to do to be able to make this happen. We do regular patrols. We keep an eye on what's going on around us. We know what wildlife is there. We know how far away other people are. We know who's traveling and how and where. And we are able to go to a place where we feel secure to make this noise. We are going to have people doing security. And not just a couple people standing around watching. There's going to be somebody on the periphery walking around and seeing what's going on further out. That's all part of security and safety. And that goes for wild animals and two-legged animals. Okay, that goes for packs of domesticated dogs that have made their way out to where you are. That could happen too. I know I keep talking about that one, but that's a reality I have seen in war zone countries where the shit has hit the fan. So, yeah. So we've chosen to do the work and make the noise and get this done. So I better get it done, because this is actually prior to SHTF, and I got to get firewood. So. So, wearing all these goodies and doing heavy work? So once again, I'm using firewood as an example, but see me bending over here and doing this work and rummaging around and trying to move amongst the trees and things on the ground. In tactical gear with the extra weight and the bulkiness and the things sticking out and all that, even if it's really good gear set up that you can move in well, you just don't want it on for doing some work. Get it off and get to work. Okay, there we go, folks. That's my opinion. Let me hear yours. Please hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe if you like it. If you don't like it, please leave me a message and tell me why. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, Mr. Cageco. See you later.